So for the next video in this series about the ascendant and the moon and the sun through the signs, I'm going to be talking about the second earth sign, which is Virgo. Virgo is a second earth sign. It's also a mutable sign. So what does that mean? Well, unlike Taurus, which is the fixed earth sign, the Mercury ruled sign of Virgo is more adaptable. It's about analysing and adaptable and being flexible and learning and developing. It's more it's an earth sign, but it's more on the mental plane as well. It's got that mind-body connection. Very much mind-body connection is very much associated with Virgo through the Mercury rulership. The idea of Virgo is to put things in order, to analyse, to sort the wheat from the chaff, to prioritise, to learn to prioritise, to deal with the little details. It can be a worrier, over pedantic, and whatever planet is in Virgo, that's where you might need to prioritise, where you might benefit from a routine. But the one thing with Virgo is not to really end up with a regime. A routine is important for Virgo, but not a regime. We don't want to see any Virgos being like a hamster on a wheel going nowhere, because that's not a happy place for a Virgo. The sun and the moon and the ascendant in Virgo all encapsulate these same themes, but express them rather differently, slightly differently. There are nuances and there are big differences. So we're just going to talk first about the ascendant. Now, the ascendant is the first point in your chart. It's the starting point in anyone's chart. It's also called the rising sign because it's a sign that was rising in the east when you were born, and the time and the place where you were born. And it's your starting position. It's how you go out into the world, how you're perceived by others, how others see you. And the ascendant in Virgo, one of the key words for Virgo is service. So it's also about the people you're attracted to and who you attract. And for Virgo, are very much attractive to people who need their help. It's about your early messages. Virgo ascendant, they can be an early shyness. But Virgos, if you know someone with Virgo rising, they're always watching, they're always seeing, they're always analysing, they know exactly what's going on, even if they're not expressing that. So they're learning from their environment. It's very much how you relate to your immediate environment is what the ascendant's all about. They're learning all the time from the environment, Virgo rising, learning, assessing, sorting the wheat from the chaff, and prioritising ultimately. Mind-body connection. Now, sometimes Virgos can get stressed, and often if a Virgo gets mentally stressed, a Virgo can get physically ill and vice versa. So key thing for Virgo is mind-body connection. That mind-body connection, not getting too stressed, looking after the body. The body's a temple. So if the ascendant is about anything, it's about the physical body as well. So it's about looking after that physical body. Because Virgo is also associated with being particular, a Virgo rising person might appear to be neat and groomed and looking after themselves. A Virgo sun, again, very much the same themes, but your sun sign is very much about your life journey. It's about what you're working towards. So if you're a Virgo sun and you're looking for your life path, your purpose, how you can achieve and be the best person you are, how you can be proud of yourself. It's really about giving service through being useful and practical and pragmatic, because it's an earth sign, of course. Putting things in order, being a cog in the wheel. It's hard work. It's hard work. Unfortunately, some people don't like Virgo, saying, "Oh, it sounds like hard work." Hard work has so much value. I think for all the earth signs, it's about practical and putting your head down and getting on with the work. Virgo in particular needs a project to really get stuck into. Virgo also in particular needs to understand and have faith and be proud of the service that they do and their part as a cog in the wheel. What they might feel is small and humble is actually what needs to be done Virgo's a wonderful sign. Virgo needs to build its self-confidence sometimes, and it's about stepping into its own journey, being kind and helpful, but without being taken advantage of. Perfect sort of life path for a Virgo, the journey is getting involved in projects, sorting out the detail, putting everything in order, leaving the world a better place than it was when you started. Now the moon, if you've got moon in Virgo, the moon we associate with our needs. It's the place we retreat to when we want to feel safe. And again, with the moon in Virgo, again we talk about this mind-body connection for Virgo. Emotions, the moon is about the emotions and the habits and the learnt emotions and the learnt reactions from childhood. For example, the emotions can lead to ill health in the body if Virgo isn't careful. So it's about healthy eating, it's about exercise if you have a Virgo moon, it's about understanding, again, I think I said this with the ascendant, that having a routine and not a regime, not punishing yourself, being kind to yourself. I think one of the things we like to, one of the best advice you can give a Virgo is just be kind to yourself, look after yourself. Can be quite controlling, emotionally controlling, because it likes to feel safe, it likes to have everything in order. Being mindful about what goes into your body and what comes out of your mouth is a good thing for moon in Virgo, I think. Moon is obviously about mother and nurturing, so an organised mother, nurturing others by being organised, by putting things in order, by being useful, being helpful, by providing a service and being part of the whole, being one little detail in part of the whole. Some people with moon in Virgo might have experienced their mother as overcritical, for example. It might be the clean freak, the super tidy home. But for Virgo, security is found in those little things. Security is found by having neat corners, by having things perfectly folded and put away in the right place. And I mean that sort of physically, as in, you know, literally having things put in the drawer in the right place, but also emotionally as well. Knowing where things fit is, I think, key for Virgo as well. So caring for people, caring for other people, how you care for people, nurture other people, doing it in small practical ways. If you have a relationship, for example, with someone with moon in Virgo, and probably the other signs in Virgo as well, they might not necessarily write you, you know, give you big, huge romantic gestures, but when you come home from work after a long day, they'll make you a cup of tea and let you put your feet up, or they'll have dinner sorted, or they'll have done some tidying or cleaning, or, you know, Virgo's a wonderful sign. I hope that gets a little bit to the essence of what moon, ascendant and sun in Virgo is all about. Put your comments below if there's anything you want to ask about Virgo or any of these other videos in this series, or anything else you want us to talk about in future videos. Thank you very much.